because God didn't make a mistake. It's crazy to think how God made something so great. Just think about how long it took for God to work and to create. It took a week, well, technically 6 days. Sometimes that's how long it takes for people to actually give Him praise. They get distracted with other things and worship Him on Sunday. They'd rather be home or walking the other way. They'd rather stay and decay instead of worship and pray. But hey, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, because even I am guilty of it too. I understand that there are trials and tribulations. Almost anything nowadays can be a temptation. It's okay if you can't come because of a situation, but when it's time for God to bless you, you should lower your expectation. So before you decide not to come to His house or become a member of His nation, you should take into consideration that God Himself has saved you a reservation in His kingdom in heaven, and you don't need to sign an application. Yeah. There is something that I find so great. I guarantee that you agree, and it's not up for debate. The thing I find great is something called blessings, and they come at a great rate. You ask God for blessings for your own sake, and if you don't think this is possible, then you don't have to partake. With God, all things are possible. This is not fake, because the only limits in this life are the ones you make. Just live life and think of God as a tutor, but don't forget to come to church. Later or sooner, your days will be fewer, but your blessings will stop, because God is the producer and you are the consumer. Just let God in. He's not an intruder. Just think of heaven as a possible future. This will encourage you to come to church so your blessings will come sooner. Now let me be quiet about blessings. Let's talk about His coming. He will come like thunder, and it will certainly be stunning. Some will be excited and some hearts will be thumping. Souls will rise from the grave, but their hearts will no longer be pumping, because they will be free and they will care about nothing, only ready for heaven to inherit God's loving. As for those who will be left behind, they will have nothing but fear in their mind. Some will act as if they're blind, so not to accept that now they're bind and intertwined into a situation that will remind them of all their unkind actions. All this talk of the end might be hard to comprehend. So if you want to understand, then go to church and learn it firsthand. Now, I'm no minister or a preacher, and please, oh please don't think of me as a teacher. Just think of me as your brother, and I don't want to get left behind either. If God tells you to be loud, don't ever be quiet. God sent His only begotten Son, and it started a riot. They took Jesus to the cross. They took Jesus to the cross so our nails, they took Jesus and nailed Him to the cross so our sins can lustrate. So if Jesus died for us in public, why don't we live for Him in private? After everything we're given, why are we not as driven? He died for our sins on the cross. And you know that one cross plus 3 nails equals 4 given. I'm just a regular boy with a regular life, but I thank God for giving me that life. It all started with an earth that had no form or void, but now it's not so perfect but destroyed. We are all here already, living nice and steady. Yeah, life is hard and some sins are even deadly, but that doesn't matter. God is coming. So I have one question. Are you ready?